大家好，我是个东，今天又带来两个大西瓜，一个是 YouTube 跟 Google 终于承认了，他们多年以来一直有在做审查跟封禁审核频道，就是有些频道，有的频道讲了一些让拜登政府不满意的内容，然后呢，他们就被限流，甚至被封禁了。最近他们终于承认了这件事情。这个一直以来被认为是阴谋论，但是现在已经被证实了。然后第二件事是前阵子川普说有一种药叫 Tylenol， 是一种止痛药，台湾好像翻译叫泰诺止痛药 Tylenol。这种药呢，被调查认为研究认为说，在怀孕期间过量使用这些药，小孩子可能会有自闭症的风险，自闭症、ADHD 之类的，会提高患这些病症的风险。而且这个药本身吃多了也会伤身。然后因为川普政府出来讲这个话，所以讨厌川普的人呢就出来反呛他。然后为了要表达说，因为他们讨厌川普，所以川普不管讲什么，他们都北送，不爽听。所以呢，川普这样讲，那他们就开始吃，就有些孕妇就直接拍片吃这个药。就说啊，川普讲的我才不信你嘞，废物川普，我就吃给你看，我怀孕了，挺着大肚子，然后狂嗑那个药，因为川普说这个药吃了可能会有风险，对小孩子可能有风险。他说我不信你，我吃。我们来看一下，我翻译的片段，看 Rev 的影片看到的，我们来看一下。
Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video and channel because I think the subject matter of today's video is going to send me to the shadow realm, but I don't care. Now, before we get into the actual topic of today's video, I want to share this first, which is related to the reason why I'm saying all these things. YouTube and Google just admitted that for years they were censoring and banning channels for saying things that were upsetting the Biden administration. Yes, they were punishing people for political speech. And now they're saying, hey, look, if you're punished by this, come to us and we might give you a reinstation on the platform. Crazy stuff. This was considered a conspiracy theory for many years, and now it's been confirmed in front of the whole world. Now, what am I talking about today that's so controversial? Well, here was my honest and raw reaction to what I saw last night. I made this tweet, and I'm going to quote it. Watching pregnant women guzzle bottles of Tylenol to get likes on TikTok. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, this is not hyperbole. It's not an exaggeration. This is what I actually saw in many different videos. Pregnant women taking copious amounts of Tylenol, a drug, to get likes on social media, and also doing so to spite their political opponents. Now, why are people doing this? Well, besides mental illness, they're doing this because the other day, the Trump administration said that autism is tied to pregnant women using copious amounts of Tylenol. Now, you can disagree with this. I think it's reasonable to challenge these claims. I think it's fair to challenge these claims. But I do not think it is reasonable or fair to needlessly take copious amounts of drugs to get likes on social media. Because that's what's happening before our eyes. There are women, pregnant women, who are not in pain, who are not suffering, who are taking copious amounts of Tylenol to get likes on social media. Now, some people might be thinking to themselves like, Rev, come on. How many people are doing this? It's a viral trend on social media. I'm going to play just a small snippet of people doing this. It's disturbing. Well, guys, don't let me distract you from the videos going on in the background. Please watch them. But I plan to play some like clown music that is approved by YouTube in the past, and I haven't looked at their library of approved songs in many years, but now you have to pay money to play these videos. Like, I wanted to play a song, and it's like $50 to use it for your video. Like, no, dude. In the past, they had approved music you could just play, but yeah, apparently not anymore. I'm confused. It's really weird. Not weird to the point of these people, but anyways, yeah. Again, I will reiterate, if you challenge these claims made by Trump, where he's saying that if you take Tylenol during your pregnancy, your child might have an increased risk of autism. If you challenge that, I think that is reasonable. But what's not reasonable is hearing that and responding by taking unnecessary and copious amounts of Tylenol while carrying a child. That is disgusting. And if I had one thing to say to these women, it's this. You hate Trump more than you love your own child. Let me repeat that. If this is the highlight of my video, please let it be this. These people hate Trump more than they love their own child. Okay? You can challenge what he is saying. And if you're a caring mother, you don't hear his words and want to challenge by taking the drug that might harm your child. Whether it does or not, if you hear this warning, if your reaction to it is to basically find out if it will, not because you're in pain, not because you're suffering, but just because you want to prove a point and get likes on social media, you are a monster. I believe this right here is child abuse. How else do you describe this? It's child abuse. Even if the claim being made is objectionable, any caring mother would not take the risk. And these people do it with smiles on their face. They really do, including medical professionals like this. It's so disturbing. And you know what? Even if there's no link between what the mother does with Tylenol and the child they conceive, taking copious and unnecessary amounts of Tylenol can hurt you. That's not a secret. That's something that has existed on warning labels for years. It can cause liver failure. Why would you risk that? Why are you so smug while you're doing this? You might hurt your child, and at the very least, you might hurt yourself. And you're doing it for likes on social media. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very hard couple of weeks. But here's the very sad part. It's hard to see, but it is necessary. You need to see these kinds of people for what they are, and they have revealed themselves to us. Consider it a sort of disturbing gift. We know these people walk among us who celebrate the assassination of Charlie Kirk via political violence. And now they're potentially risking their own pregnancies to get likes on social media. What are we doing? And here's the interesting part. Back in 2017, the official Tylenol account responded to someone basically saying, I use your drug whenever I'm pregnant. They said this: we actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today. Like I said, back in 2017. Do you see the traction on this tweet? 77,000 likes, 43,000 reposts. But yeah, it's trust the science until the science doesn't agree with you for a lot of these people. At the end of the day, whether or not the claims made by the Trump administration are true or untrue, people have gone mask off, and they've shown us what they really are. People who will see a perceived risk and say, I hate you more than I love my own child, and I will put them at risk to get likes on social media. It is absolutely disgusting.
好，那就是这样啊。我的感想跟 Rev 差不多，就是我觉得实在是太扯了。这基本上就是一种已经政治狂热到过头了。你因为不喜欢这个人，反对他，然后他讲什么你就反着听，你就反着来。我觉得这过头了吧？啊，难道川普跟你说屎不能吃，你就要去吃屎吗？这太过头了吧？就是 Rev 讲的很对啊，他说不管这个东西到底实际上，你可以质疑他的说法，就是也许实际上没有这个风险，但是人家跟你说了有这个风险，而且也不是川普自己一个人讲的，这是有研究数据，有专家在研究，然后调查出可能有相关联才提出来。川普只是把这个讲出来而已，又不是他自己瞎掰的。但是因为是他讲的，你就要反驳他，然后你就要吃给他看。那小孩子真的生出来了，真的有自闭症怎么办啊？你到时候才后悔。你就这么狂热的信仰，相信只要是川普嘴里讲出来的，就一定是假的。你的小孩绝对不会有问题啊！科学研究数据都不用看了啊！我觉得太扯了，任何一个真正的负责任、对自己小孩有爱的母亲、有母爱的、正常的、有良知的普通人，会让自己的小孩犯这种风险吗？啊，会吗？跟你说，你吃这个有可能会伤小孩哦，小孩可能会生出来会有病哦。啊，你不信，你吃啊，真的生出来了怎么办？真的生病了怎么办？那到时候后悔也来不及，真的是。而且这个药本身吃多了就本来就会伤身，所有的药吃多了都会伤身。你为了证明一个政治观点，表达一个政治观点，你就去做这种事情，没有必要，没有必要。想一想，多爱惜一下自己，爱惜一下自己的孩子，好吗？对啊。好，那今天影片就到这边，感谢大家的收看，祝大家有个美好一天。不知道这个影片会不会被限流呢？无论如何，还请大家多多点赞、订阅、支持。如果有什么想法，都可以在底下给我留言，感谢大家。那么我们下次见，拜拜。